Good morning, everyone. Well, with a cold front pushing into southeast Nebraska today, it's going to be staying cold, and yes, there is a chance of snow. In fact, even for the morning commute, do have to mention the chance for a few snow flurries. I think most will be dry, but the chance is there, particularly in the northern part of the area, close to where that front is, a chance for a few snow flurries. For most of us, I think the best chance of seeing snow, though, is going to be during the late morning and very early afternoon hours. It looks like a line of scattered snow showers along the front. And it does look like a pretty narrow line of activity, so probably won't be snowing for long, but for a little bit, it looks like a good chance that a lot of us will see some flakes of snow flying around. But notice how it's a very short window of opportunity. Because by the time I get to 2 o'clock, it looks like there's not going to be very much at all going on. I'm still going to leave in the chance in there for maybe a couple of flurries, but it doesn't look like much. Also notice a difference in temperatures at 2 o'clock. So Nebraska City, Falls City getting into the low 40s, but Omaha and Lincoln just in the mid 30s, and look at Columbus and York, maybe only topping out in the low 30s. Fortunately, today there is not going to be much wind, no more than about 10 miles per hour, so no wind chill factor to worry about today. And the problem is this front is stalling out in the most southeastern part of the area, and you can really see that at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Notice the variety in temperatures ranging from 31 in Columbus to as warm as 40 in Falls City. So it does look like it's going to be stalling out somewhere between Beatrice, Nebraska City, and Falls City. And what we're going to see is additional snow showers along this stalled out front. And that could begin around the homebound commute, though here we are at 5 o'clock, and I do want to stress that it does look like most of us are going to be dry. Again, I'll keep the chance in there for a few flurries, but it looks like the activity is going to be more filling in during the evening hours, and particularly across the southeastern part of the area. I do have to stress, it looks like from Lincoln, Omaha, and on up to the north and west, it's going to be tough to see any additional snow because it's really going to stay along the stalled out front. It does look like a pretty good chance for the southeastern part of the area during the evening hours. And then this front isn't going to stay stalled out for long. It is going to start moving again. And so during the overnight hours, we're going to see all of the snow come to an end, even in the southeastern part of the area. And so for the Tuesday morning commute, where we are at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, there will be snow to our east, but we will be dry, starting out with mostly cloudy skies, but skies will become partly cloudy in the afternoon, but cold temperatures. Notice a lot of us mid-upper 20s, and we could see some low 20s, particularly in the western part of the area. So how much snow are we talking about? Definitely depends on if you're in the southeastern part of the area or not. So for Hebron, Lincoln, Omaha, Council Bluffs areas to the north and west, again, because there's a good chance we probably won't see any additional activity during the evening hours tonight. It's mainly going to be along the front where we're going to see this brief window of scattered snow shower activity, and there are probably going to be gaps. So what it's looking like for a lot of us is, well, some may miss out, but a lot of us probably seeing a dusting, 1/10 of an inch, I think at most talking about a 1/4 inch. But look at Beatrice, Nebraska City, and I think particularly around the Falls City area. In the southeastern part of the area, because you're going to get that additional snow during the evening and early overnight hours. For the southeastern part of the area, we're talking about snow totals around a 1/2 inch to up to 1 inch.